Welcome back to our channel, Mars Sunset Media, for learning smart things for smart people with easy explanation. Please support channel by like and subscribe. Thank you. Let us start. Esports, or electronic sports, refers to competitive video gaming played between professional players and teams. In the past decade, esports has skyrocketed in popularity, becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry with a global audience of over 500 million people. With the continued growth and evolution of the esports industry, it is estimated that by 2024, various esports games will dominate the market. Here are the top 10 most popular esports games that we can expect to see in 2024. 10. Hearthstone. Hearthstone is an online collectible card game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. It was released in 2014 and has become one of the most popular digital card games with a growing competitive scene. The game's fantasy setting and colorful art style also add to its appeal. Hearthstone has an active player base of over 100 million players, and the game has seen continued success in the esports scene, with major tournaments and a dedicated fan base. With regular updates and the recently announced Hearthstone esports program, the game is expected to remain a top esports game in 2024. 9. Valorant. Valorant is a free-to-play tactical shooter game developed and published by Riot Games. It was released in 2020 and has quickly gained a dedicated following in the esports community, thanks to its high-skilled gameplay and competitive nature. Players control agents with unique abilities and weapons, adding a strategic element to gameplay. The Valorant Champions Tour, launched in 2021, is the premier competitive league for the game, with several regional events leading up to the World Championship. The game also has a thriving community with regular updates and new agents being added. With its potential for growth and support from Riot Games, Valorant is expected to become one of the top esports games in 2024. 8. Call of Duty. Warzone. Call of Duty. Warzone is a free-to-play battle royale game developed and published by Activision. It was released in 2020 and has quickly become a popular esports game with a large player base and a growing competitive scene. In Warzone, up to 150 players compete in a last-man-standing battle royale mode, similar to other games in the genre. Despite only being a year old, Warzone has seen massive success in the esports scene, with several major tournaments hosted by Activision and third-party organizers. With the frequent updates and additions to the game, as well as the continued support from the developers, Warzone is expected to remain a significant player in the esports market in 2024. 7. Rocket League. Rocket League is a vehicular soccer video game developed and published by Psyonix. It was released in 2015 and has since become one of the most popular and successful esports games, with a dedicated following and a growing competitive scene. The game's simple but addictive gameplay, coupled with its high skill ceiling, has made it popular among players and spectators alike. The Rocket League Championship Series, launched in 2016, has seen significant growth in viewership and continues to attract major sponsors and partnerships. The game also has a thriving community with regular updates and new modes and content being added. With its accessibility and continuous support from the developers, Rocket League is expected to remain a top esports game in 2024. 6. Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a tactical first-person shooter game developed and published by Ubisoft. It was released in 2015 and has seen significant growth in popularity over the years, particularly in the esports scene. In the game, 2 teams of 5 players each compete against each other in a variety of game modes, including hostage rescue and bomb defusal. The Rainbow Six Pro League, launched in 2016, has steadily grown in popularity and viewership, with several major tournaments held each year. The game also has a strong community with regular updates and content releases keeping players engaged. Rainbow Six Siege's esports scene is expected to continue growing, solidifying its place in the top esports games in 2024. 5. Overwatch. Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. It was released in 2016 and quickly gained a massive following, becoming a popular esports game in a short time. In Overwatch, teams of 6 players each compete against each other to complete objectives while defending their team's base. The Overwatch League, launched in 2018, is the premier professional league for the game, with teams representing cities from all over the world. With its dedicated fan base and strong support from the developers, Overwatch is expected to remain a highly popular esports game in 2024. 4. Fortnite. Fortnite is a battle royale game developed and published by Epic Games. It was released in 2017 and quickly became a global phenomenon, with over 350 million registered players. The game's popularity has also translated into a successful esports scene, making it one of the most watched games in the industry. In Fortnite, up to 100 players land on an island and compete against each other to be the last one standing. The Fortnite World Cup, held in 2019, had the largest prize pool in the history of esports, with $30 million up for grabs. Since then, Epic Games has continued to invest in the competitive scene, hosting regular tournaments with significant prize pools. With its massive player base and continuous support from the developers, Fortnite is expected to remain a leading esports game in 2024. 3. Dota 2. Dota 2 is a multiplayer online battle arena (MOBA) game developed and published by Valve Corporation. It was released in 2013 and has since become one of the biggest esports games, with a massive player base and competitive scene. In Dota 2, 2 teams of 5 players each battle against each other, with the objective of destroying the enemy team's Ancient, a structure located in their base. Players control powerful characters called heroes, each with unique abilities and roles. The game requires strategic thinking, coordination, and quick reactions, making it highly competitive and engaging to watch. With its dedicated community and continuous updates and expansions, Dota 2 is expected to remain one of the top esports games in 2024. 2. Counter-Strike. Global Offensive, CS:GO. Counter-Strike. Global Offensive, commonly known as CS:GO, is a popular first-person shooter, FPS, game developed by Valve Corporation. CS:GO is the 4th game in the Counter-Strike franchise, and it was released in 2012. Since then, it has become the most popular first-person shooter game in the esports scene. In the game, 2 teams of 5 players each compete against each other, with one team trying to complete objectives while the other team tries to stop them. The game has a wide variety of weapons, maps, and game modes, making it appealing to both players and spectators. The game's popularity has remained consistent over the years, and with the continuous development and updates, it's expected to maintain its place in the top esports games in 2024. 1. League of Legends, LoL. League of Legends, also known as LoL, is a multiplayer online battle arena (MOBA) game developed and published by Riot Games. It was released in 2009 and has since become one of the most successful and lucrative esports games, with a massive player base and competitive scene. In the game, 2 teams of 5 players each compete to destroy the enemy team's Nexus, a structure located in their base. Players control powerful characters called champions, each with their unique abilities and playstyles. It also has a thriving professional scene with several regional leagues, leading up to the annual World Championship, which attracts millions of viewers and offers significant prize money. With the continuous updates and expansions of the game, League of Legends is expected to remain at the top of the esports industry in 2024. Conclusion: the esports industry is continuously evolving and growing, with new games emerging and old ones becoming more popular. In 2024, we can expect to see the continued dominance of games like League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and Dota 2, backed by their loyal player bases and thriving competitive scenes. There are also newer games like Valorant, Call of Duty, Warzone, and Fortnite that have quickly gained popularity and are likely to grow even more in the coming years. It is also important to note that new games may emerge and disrupt the current landscape, as seen with the rise of Fortnite in recent years. Overall, the future of esports looks bright, with the potential for continued growth and success. It will be exciting to see how these top 10 esports games will evolve and dominate the market in 2024 and beyond. Thank you for watching my video. Please help the channel and support us by like and subscribe. See you soon with more smart videos for Mars Sunset Media.